Alright, so the Phillips siblings, and honestly a couple other people, missing since 1991. So there is so much evidence I've collected on this case. I'm talking like I have almost 100 screenshots. I've been talking to people. I've been reaching out to agencies. Still waiting to hear back from a couple of different agencies regarding some stuff I've been finding in my research. But I just wanted to go ahead and get this rough draft out here because I've been letting you guys know that I'm going to have this out soon. So all of the receipts and the screenshots and stuff are going to be in my YouTube. So, definitely check that out. Once I have that done, I will post it in parts on here. But if you want to see the full thing with all the receipts, all the like 100-some screenshots I have, then definitely check that video out. Alright, so I broke it down for you in my first video a little bit, but the first one to go missing was, I'm not really sure how to say it, I think it's Tamaron or Tamarian, but her nickname was Cookie. So the first one to go missing was in early January 1991, her name was Cookie. The second one to go missing was Paula Phillips. She went missing later in 1991, I believe in October, she left the house on October 3rd, she was reported on the 7th. So, Donald, the next one to go missing was her brother, who, obviously, they're all brother and sister, my bad. But, he was the one that reported her missing, because they apparently were sharing the same residence. Either that, or he was there visiting with her for an extended period of time. He reported her missing on the 7th, and when the police came back to follow up with him on the 10th, he was gone. Also missing. Nobody knew where he went, never been seen again. Alright, so, next, in 1992, I believe in April, but I might be wrong, Londa Phillips goes missing. Now, she is one of the twins. There's a set of twins within these 5 siblings. And she's one of the twins. So she goes missing. Her boyfriend reports her missing. She was supposed to be going to see some relative. We don't know what relative. We don't know who the boyfriend was. I have some speculation on the boyfriend, but... Okay, so her twin sister, Wanda, also gone. Nobody knows when she left, when she was last seen. Nobody ever really reported her missing. She was just added to Name Us. Literally in March of this year, 2025, because, like, literally, I guess nobody was left around to report her missing, and the family members that were coming to the area to search and to look for them were not being taken seriously by police. Police literally just didn't want to do it. They thought she left on her own accord. Probably they thought that about all of them. Okay, so there's lots of rumor and speculation in this case. Some people say they left and went to Africa. If they did that, it's not because of the relation they think. So, Cookie was married to a man by the last name of Momodu from Nigeria. So, they were married, they had 3 children. So, after speaking with a close family member, the last time Cookie was seen, now of course this isn't anywhere on Name Us or anything like that, this is just from speaking to the family member. The last time she was seen, she was wearing an all-black outfit, and her hair was an updo, which I know kind of contradicts the picture we have of her with short hair, but I'm assuming she had a longer hairdo at the time. She was present with her husband, Mr. Momodu. By the time the family member returned later that afternoon, Cookie was not there, and she's not been seen since. So... a lot of people thought that she went with Mr. Momodu, or Mr. Momodu sent her to live with his family or something like that to Africa. There's no evidence of that. Mr. Momodu, as far as I can tell, is still in Tulsa to this day. And I cannot tell that he's ever been back to Africa for anything longer than a vacation. So, and like I said, I have records and screenshots to kind of back this up, because he's been served for things. So... if that happened, somebody else went with her. She went on her own under his direction. Or maybe just on her own. I don't know. But it sure does seem odd that all her siblings followed, even though they weren't married to the guy. You know what I'm saying? And none of them took their kids. So this is like a big family excursion without the husband who's from there, without their kids. Yeah. Sorry, but that probably didn't happen. So, to make matters even weirder, literally just a couple days, either the 26th or like in the night between the 26th and 27th of December, just a couple days before Cookie goes missing, the mother of these 5 siblings dies in a house fire. Her and her boyfriend are in bed asleep. They're literally like, asleep. So I'm assuming it's nighttime. Either that or they're napping, whatever. And a fire just randomly starts in the kitchen. Now, that's what the newspaper article said. It said they made it out safely and that they later passed away as a result of their injuries. Now, again, a close family member has told me that they were told potentially it could have been a gas leak, but they don't know if it was like an accidental gas leak or if somebody released the valve so gas could get loose. Believe it or not, that actually happened to me and my family as a child. That's a different story, so definitely check that one out. I'll put it out next since we talked about this. Anyways, y'all know I get sidetracked. So, a lot of people say that the Mr. Momodu guy owned a club. I can't find any reference to that. I do find reference of his current wife owning a club. But it doesn't seem like it got very far off the ground. People are talking about it like they went there and stuff like that. So, if anybody can cue me in on what this club was, because the club, it seems that she owned, hardly even operated based on its internet presence. I know it was in the 90s, but like other clubs that were active in the 90s that are gone now, there is video people have put on Facebook, there is tags, there's hashtags, there's stuff indicating that this business existed. And when you go to the website that appears on Google, it's a totally different URL. And of course, not even an active website. It's like, you can buy this URL, So, he did, however, own a cab company that he purchased from somebody. I don't know if he purchased it like from the state or from directly from that person, but they were in jail for drug charges, so they were obviously no longer able to operate the business. So he purchased that. It was a taxi cab company in Tulsa, and the mayor of Tulsa, just hear it one more time, the mayor of Tulsa helped Mr. Momodu get a $900,000 contract. I believe with the state, could have been with the federal government, but either way, he put his stamp of approval on his taxi cab company, only to find out that his taxi cabs were actually inspecting way worse than the other taxi cabs in the rest of the city. And on top of that, his insurance won't write for a whole year and a half during this contract. Somebody allegedly submitted forged documents. Now, remember, just for those who are curious and anybody that may think I'm on the wrong side of this, this is all coming from newspaper articles. This is public knowledge available on newspaper.com by Ancestry. All you have to do is pay for a little old subscription, which I did. So, so somebody allegedly, according to the newspaper article from that time period, forged the insurance documents because the taxi cab company was allegedly unable to produce any proof, canceled checks, receipts, anything to prove they'd actually been paying any company for insurance during that time when they were questioned. There is not any follow-up that I have read, at least, about what happened with that contract, if they were able to keep it, or if it eventually just aged out, or how that went. But it was a contract to offer 60-cent fares to the disabled in the community. So, I'm just going to touch on Clinton Blakely a little bit because he's going to get his own video. But he is listed in Donald's See Also section of his Name Us profile. I've reached out to Name Us. They said they don't know why that is. I have to contact Tulsa. So, I am actively in the process of contacting Tulsa PD to use the Oklahoma Open Records Act to request information related to those two individuals and other aspects of this case. So I will definitely be adding all that to the YouTube video as well and putting snippets here and updating as I get that done because I'm sure that is going to take a while. It took me about a week to hear back from Name Us, so that's been part of the hold-up, of course, as well. So Clinton, he also went missing in 1991. He's got a couple of miscellaneous charges. Doesn't look like he was a terrible guy or anything like that. He seems like he was probably just a decent guy, got mixed in with the wrong people because he's always being charged along with other people, which is weird to me, but that's happening a lot to him. I'm hearing from the family he was a friend of Donald's, but I don't have any confirmation of that or how they were related otherwise or why Name Us or apparently Tulsa think they are. So, Althedia, if I'm saying her name right, Althedia Vault is going to get her own video, and I'll cover that more in the part 2 of this, which will be briefer. So yeah, just definitely watch out for the part 2, gonna have it soon. And, yeah, follow me. This shit is wild.